I think I'm going to grab some cards and I want to look and see if, in fact, that Gaetz gets indicted. Is there somebody that Gaetz can roll over on that's bigger than Gaetz that he could make a deal about? Okay. Is there somebody that they would want more than Gaetz? Somebody up, as they say, the higher food chain. Is there someone that Gaetz could roll over on? Is there someone that Gaetz could roll over on to play let's make a deal? Could Gaetz play let's make a deal? Burden, okay. So we know that if he gets indicted, this is not going to be a good thing for him. It's a big burden, something that he is definitely worried about. So is there someone he could roll over on? Well, at this point, he's looking forward to the future. What do I have in hand? What kind of a, thing could I do? So let's see. Is there someone he could... Trump? Okay? So there is something that he knows about Trump that he could use. That's always my card for Trump. It could also be, the hopes and the desires and this, but not in this case. I would say it has to be Trump. Okay. Trump. Okay. Worldview. So yeah, there is something he knows about Trump that he could roll over on. Now the question is though, would he do that? Would Matt Gaetz roll over and make a deal to out Trump? Okay. Now we know Trump has spent time with Epstein, and all of that stuff. So we know that Trump, he likes the young ones that look like Ivanka, okay? Like he said, if it weren't illegal, I'd probably be dating Ivanka, okay? He's a perv, let's face it. Ugh. You look at the pictures where she's sitting on his lap when she's like 14 and, the way he holds her, the way he looks at her with more lust than he does for his wife, for Melania. And I'm sure that Ivanka has used this to her advantage because she's just as much a snake. Okay? So, let me put these back in as well. Would Matt Gaetz consider rolling over on Trump? Now, we'll have to see how that plays out because he could maybe be too fearful of Trump supporters coming after him if he rolled on Trump. So that's so would he consider rolling over on Trump? Okay. Well, I think there's things he knows, emotional things that's got a lid on it. This could be about, again, the girls. Okay? Lid on it now. Okay. There is some absolutely truth there. Some things that could be transformative if he brought it out. Would he investigate? So he may be willing to play some let's make a deal about the unknown, okay? So if it came that far and he got indicted, okay, it's looking like he'd be saying, well, you know, yeah, because he doesn't want to be tied up. He may feel a bit tied up, though, about putting that out, okay? It would be a tough one for him, okay? But it's kind of like, well, if we could kind of do it on the QT, you know, here's some things you might want to look at, okay, when it comes to Trump. There are some hidden things, some things that you guys don't know that you might want to be looking into. I don't want to be tied up, you know, but he's also a bit in fear mode about this coming out, but he might be willing to do some sort of a deal so he could get, you know, his escape. Because he may be saying, you know, bigger fish to fry when it comes to the women, okay? And yeah, I've got some information, and you guys are the big prosecutors. I could clue you in, okay, so you could investigate what's behind the scenes, what's hidden when it comes to El Trumpo, okay? If it'll keep me from being tied up, okay, he might lay down, okay, he might give it up, okay. So he might be willing to roll over on and give some information on Trump. Now, if it would be enough, who knows? So let's look at this. Would the Justice Department be willing to make a deal with Gaetz? We know Gaetz would probably be willing to roll over on Trump, but would they be willing to make a deal with Gaetz? Because he's such a, you know, tower, okay? So let's see what else we have. Would they be willing to make a deal with it? They you know, somebody's going down, okay? Justice Department is saying somebody's going down, okay? We're looking to the future. We're looking at what kind of information we could have at hand. When it comes to the devil, okay? We want everybody involved, okay? So they may be willing to play let's make a deal. We'll give you maybe a lighter sentence. I don't think they would let Gaetz fully off. I think maybe they would give him a lighter sentence if it's good enough information. Yeah, the government, we might be willing to play a little bit of let's make a deal, okay? Okay, so let's see, is Trump worried about this? Is he worried that he may somehow get caught up in this? Is Trump at all worried that he may somehow get caught up in this? Now we know, you know, as far as the child trafficking and all of this stuff going, we know Ghislaine is still in jail. They're not letting her out. They want more information. So, I mean, you know, and this is why is this not surprising? Everything that the Republic Uglies want to point in the direction of the Democrats for they are involved in, okay? This QAnon thing, okay? This is not to say that there are not some unreputable Democrats that are involved in this type of thing too, because I'm sure there are. This is a, this is not based on a party line. This is, but let's see. So is Trump at all worried? Out in the cold. He would be out in the cold on this one. Okay. So many things he's been involved. He's got so many things on his plate, so many, things going on now. Yeah, people he's involved with, a myriad of things, okay? So we've got Trump involved with the Russians. We've got him involved in money laundering. We have him involved with these women. They've got cases against him for rape. They've got for defamation. So I'm sure he's worried about that this could come up too, because he's definitely been there. Okay, we have, yes, things are rapidly moving. And yeah, his cup is running over with allegations and things that are happening. So I think that this is something also he could be a bit concerned about, but I think it's just overwhelmingly, at this moment, feeling out in the cold with everything. I've just got all of these things coming to light. All of these cases are going to come forward, okay? Concerning a myriad of people and deals and things he's been involved with, okay? So I think that even this, he could have a bit of concern about as well. And Ghislaine as well, Ghislaine is out there. Okay, so as long as we're on this type of roll, what's happening with Ghislaine Maxwell? What's happening with her when it comes to this trafficking case? What's going on with Ghislaine? What's happening with her with this? Okay. Light being shed. We want information. We want you to spill your guts, what you know. Okay. They're definitely moving it forward. They're not going to be gentle with this. Club in hand. They want to keep getting this moving. Okay. And it's all about the trafficking, the girls and, all these higher ups that they were supplying these girls to. Okay. She knows she's going to take a beating on this. Okay. She's been involved, heavily involved. She's not getting out of it. Not happy, of course, because she's finally having to deal with the consequences of her actions. Okay? Got the cup runs over again. A lot of things coming up, overwhelming. And so, she's got a new path in life. She's not getting out. She's not going to, so she's got to pick her way forward. Okay? Try to find her best opportunity. It's not fast in coming. She's got to really think about what she's doing, and she needs to give this up. The problem is, for her, yeah, she feels tied up Why does she feel tied up? Because there are a lot of very wealthy, influential people involved in this. Okay? A lot of people that were behind the scenes celebrating and taking advantage of this. I think, Clinton could possibly one of them. Trump. What was it, Prince, the one from England? A lot of very influential, wealthy people. Yeah, one's from the White House. What a surprise. Okay. So I think it's not just Trump that could be involved. It could be also Clinton, could be some others that were there. And so she is seeing, she just feels like she needs to temper her jets because I think she knows if she spills her guts, this could be the end of her thing. Just like what happened that Epstein conveniently committed suicide in there. And so I'm sure that she's worried that her life is also in jeopardy if she opens her mouth and spills her guts. So I think that really, in her case, she's in fear of what could be coming down the pike if she does. While as bad as it is to be locked up, and in being locked up, she's got nowhere she can run. Okay, they know where she's at. Somebody could get to her. Okay. Like they got to Epstein, and so she is in fear mode about that. So we'll have to see what comes out with her case. But yeah. So let me, I'm going to pull a few more cards. Is she being how do I want to say this? Is she being actively threatened? Has she been, contacted and being actively threatened? It could be that she's just fearful herself, but we'll see. Is she being actively threatened? Okay. I would say, yeah. It's usually my card for the Russia things, okay? Rapidly coming. People that were involved. The truth coming down the pike. Yeah. So I think that she is, okay? Yeah, I think she is. This could be, for me, some of a Russia mafia type thing as well. It's usually my card for Russia dealings and stuff like that. It could be some active things that she is actively being pressured, threatened, okay? Yeah, because in that type of world, there are not a lot of real, upstanding people, shall we say, with a lot of morals, okay? So we'll have to see what happens. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light. Thanks for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this reading, please give a thumbs up. I do so appreciate it. And I'll see you online.